This video is the user manual for the road reflector installer, delineator installer by Minnesota Implement. The unit comes with this hand control. Your plug here is a 7-pin electric plug that plugs into this port on here. And then your 2-pin connector here plugs into, you can either wire in a 2-pin adapter into your machine, or the unit comes with this lighter adapter and an extension cord, so you can plug it into your lighter port. It needs 12-volt power to operate the valve body. The unit has 3 hydraulic ports on it. The center one is your vent, your passive vent, because this has a motor on it. That vent must be hooked up or it will blow the seals out of the motor, so all 3 ports must be hooked to your skid steer. You need a skid steer with between 15 to 25 gallons per minute. 15 gallon per minute is the minimum operating capability on this unit. It has a flow control built into it, so don't worry about it being too big of a skid steer. It will run on any and control itself. The unit has an extendable arm here, so before operating you want to make sure that there is no obstructions in here and that these lines are hanging freely, because if there's anything hanging up on those lines, when you extend it, it will break your lines. Same with this carriage here, moves in an up and down fashion. The line set for that here also needs to be hanging freely. Just make sure that there is no obstructions in the way. On a visual inspection, there are Teflon wear blocks in the end of the tubes here, so inspect those, make sure that they're not worn. If they are worn, you'll want to replace them, but they should be good for 2 to 3 years of life. Same on this carriage that has the Teflon sliders. Just inspect them and make sure they're in good condition before use. On our motor end here, you want to make sure that all of your bolts are tight. Because this is a vibrating head, the bolts could vibrate loose, so you want to check for tightness and make sure that everything is torqued properly before use, and make sure that these rubber isolators are in good shape. As long as everything is in good shape, check all of your fittings, make sure you have no leaks, and then you are good to go. Fire up your machine, and you want to turn your hydraulic system on so you have steady, constant flow to the unit, and then control the unit by this controller. The 2 switches here and here are your extend and your raise, and then your vibrator has an on and off feature. When you are using it, you lower the unit down so that it is putting down pressure, and then engage the vibrator. Only run the vibrator when you are pushing into the ground. Do not run the vibrator when you are extracting, due to the fact that the vibration going through this unit is extreme on the extraction end and could damage something. But other than that, it's a pretty easy unit to operate. I do have other videos showing the actual use of it. Please be sure to check those out before use, and good luck.